Yo, what's up, man? All right, man. You know I'm feeling good. Yes. I pray you're feeling good, man. I pray that everybody out there is feeling just, just some form of, like, you know what? I gotta breathe. That's all you can do, basically, is say, I gotta breathe, because the frantic situation of this world is just isn't inclining, and it doesn't. Even though if you really do the statistics of the coronavirus and the virus that's out there, uh, other sicknesses and other things that we're dealing with on a daily basis is killing more people. Diabetes is killing more people. We're just not frantic about that. Why aren't we crazy about that? Why, as a matter of fact, the average human right now is intaking almost 3 to 5 times more sugar than we ever did ever than the last generation within the last 20 years. So, but the truth has to be preached. The truth has to be told. The reality that, what are we here for? What's our mission on this earth? Why do people die? Where are we going? Where's this generation going? What are we going through? And these are all the questions that everybody is jumping on, everybody is asking. And I get a lot of inboxes, a lot of people that are really like, you really believe that? You really believe that Jesus is? Do you really believe he's the Messiah? Do you really believe? I get a lot of that, believe me. But the good thing is this: I hold strong to my faith. Even though I'm not perfect, God is perfect, and he's perfect for me. He's perfect on top of me. He's perfect in me. The church might be empty in the building, the building, the gathering together of masses, the fellowship in the building, but we are the church. The church where is moving wherever. When God sees us, he sees our light. And our light shines. You know what I'm saying? So, what is God saying right now at this point in time? And He said you could read the whole Bible and He's saying everything. So really, honestly, He is saying a lot. But there's a lot of specifics and certain pinpoints that we can just aim at and focus at. So this is kind of a short Bible study for you, just to get your taste on, to get your understanding, a little bit of wisdom digested inside of your soul and your heart, because it's not about us. At the end of the day, it's about our eternal maker and our eternal decision. You know what I mean? So let's kick it, yo. Here we go. I'm gonna take you to First Thessalonians chapter 5. Yeah, First Thessalonians chapter 5, and I'm gonna read this to you, and let's see if this pertains to anything that we're going through right now, or does it sound a little familiar at least. You know what I mean? We know the Bible. People, they fight over the Bible. What man wrote the Bible? You know what I mean? Or the white man wrote the Bible. Now, always, then why is people in Africa saved? You know what I mean? Why is people in Africa reading the Bible if white man wrote the Bible then? You know what I'm saying? Bible was changed a billion different times in different ways, and I'm like, but the effect of the power of the words still reaching to my heart. It still touches me. You know what I mean? So if you feel like it was meant this way, I feel like the education of where people digest it is people that took their time out to to convert it to the understanding of those who know it. Because right now, actually, you don't speak Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? And you don't speak Spanish, most of y'all. Some people speak English, some people don't. So yes, it is converted in the way that forms that it can still reach out to a world. The gospel must be preached to the whole world, and then the end will come, which what it will say. So I don't care. I don't fall into them little dumb arguments with Jesus black. Was he orange? Was he white? Was he gray? I don't care. But the fact is, the words are spirit, and true worshipers will worship him in spirit and truth. So that's in my heart and in my soul and in my mind and my body and my daily routine, the way I act, the way I feel. And even though I'm a dude from the street and I'm from nothing, but even God took nothing and created something out of this little putty of trash. You know what I'm saying? Created golden masterpiece. They say one man's trash is another man's treasure. I was trash to the earth, but I was God's treasure. All right? Check it. It says, now, brothers, about the times and dates, we do not need to write to you. So basically, we don't got to write to you, but we are, because you should already know this. This is common sense. This is, you know what I mean? But for those who are not filled with the Spirit or have understanding about looking for God, this is me. So here we go. For you know very well the day of the Lord will come like a thief in the night. While people are saying peace and destruction, this is what they're saying. Peace and destruction. Peace and safety. My bad. Peace and safety. Then sudden destruction will come. You know what I mean? That's how it is. So it says peace and safety. People saying peace and safety. They're like, peace and safety. So what's going on right now? Everybody's screaming, we want peace. We want this coronavirus to leave. You know what I mean? We just want to be in a safe place. We just want to be, have our time, have our fun. And I even see people on the beaches in Florida saying, we don't care if we catch coronavirus. We're just going to party until it hits us. And if it hits us, I'm going to die knowing that I live my life. And that's cool, YOLO. Do you. But if that joint hits you and you're not prepared for it, and your immune system isn't built for it, you're going to be crying out for this word that I'm giving you. So let's take it back. While people are saying peace and safety, destruction will come upon them suddenly, as labor pains on a pregnant woman, and they will not escape. You know what I mean? But you, brothers, are not in darkness, so that this day should not surprise you like a thief. You are all sons of the light and sons of the day. We do not belong to the night or the darkness. So then let us not be like the others who are asleep. Let us be alert and self-controlled. For those who are asleep, sleep at night, and those who get drunk at night. But since we belong to the day, let us be self-controlled, putting on faith and love as a breastplate, and the hope of salvation as a helmet. So, I know that's a lot to digest, man. It says, let us put on hope, in our faith, man. Let's put this on, man. Let's cover ourselves, man, with this, look out for each other. Let's look out for each other. Let's lift each other up in prayer. I'm not letting this coronavirus become a fear to the point where I can't tell nobody about Jesus. I can't. I'm sorry. It's not in my heart and in my soul. I'm clean. I am washed by the blood of Jesus. I am walking with the power of God inside of me. Does that mean I cannot catch the coronavirus? You never know. You know what? Honestly, America, we might have more cases than others. It's just the fact is we had got the test in late. We got all the stuff that everyone else had a little bit earlier because they were fighting with it, and now we had just got it. So you're going to see the results of people testing positive escalate a little higher than regular. But peep this: have no fear. Have no fear. God didn't give you a spirit of fear. That's in the word, man. We got to get it in. God didn't give you a spirit of fear, but he gave you a sound mind. This is real teaching. This is real digesting the word, putting this inside of your heart, your life, and your soul. Allowing God to use you as an instrument in the times that we're failing ourselves. We're not failing God. You know why? Because God get the glory regardless. If we don't worship him, the bricks will cry out and worship him. So if I were to tell you this, if I were to say, here's a cookie, and if I break this cookie over top of this table, we're gonna have crumbs everywhere. But you already know that God, already know that a cookie is nothing in the whole floor, but you have to sweep it up, little crumbs and everything else. And this is an analogy. So if God looks at the world like that, when things are broken, God knows how to put them back together, because to him they're small. They're small. He can deal with anything. It's nothing. He can sweep it right up and clean up this whole situation if he wants to. But we as people and we as children of God have to put our prayer together so that it makes it easier for God to clean up. Makes it easier because he has more helpers, more people helping to clean the cookie up, if you want to say it like that. But I love to give the word. I love to give fresh revelation. I'm gonna start doing live Bible studies with you, and that's going to start becoming continuously, because I see that in this generation, this world we live in. Yes, if you need money, you have to fight to get money, and those who have to work, I understand. We fully understand. And I pray that, the finances pour out on you, that, you're okay. But until then, we're just going to have to open up our mind, our hearts, our soul, and our life to figure everything out. And we're going to have to be children of prayer, people that become just like the old book of Acts, when they were sharing. Everybody was sharing, look, to make sure everybody had their needs. Your neighbor needs something. Jesus said, if you did it to the least of them, you did it to me. So right now, if your neighbor don't have toilet paper, don't be selfish when you got 30 rolls and they don't got none. Give them one. You know what I mean? But until that day come, I want you to be blessed without the stress, motivation, inspiration. I already know Tony as Mr. Matrix, a.k.a. the Evangelist Man. And that's what it is, baby. Let's keep our heart up. Let's keep our mind right. I love y'all. God bless you. Peace.